Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be taking a look at the ATTE Walker, brand new for 2022. This is set 75337 with 1,082 pieces, and it is ages 9+. This is probably the most anticipated set of this most recent Star Wars Lego wave. And for some reason, at least for North America, or maybe not all of North America, but United States specifically, it has been very hard to find. It got delayed from the initial release from everything else. And the release date that they finally put out is kind of like a soft release date. So people are finding them, people are not finding them. They are like 3 months out on lego.com for back order. People are reselling them. Who knows? It's just a big mess. I really wish that Lego would have thought through that a little bit better. It's not like they didn't know this set was going to be extremely popular. But all of that aside, taking a closer look at the box, it looks so cool. I love the design. The orange lining is very, very nice with the black greebling. They went with the Clone Wars though, with the Ahsoka Trooper in the bottom, even though this is technically an episode 3 set. But oh well. So yeah, as you can tell, we have the ATTE and a little mini side build there. But let's go ahead and start with the minifigures. All right, so in this set, we get a shocking 8 minifigures, 5 of those being clone troopers. I think it blew everybody away that Lego included so many in a set. It's fantastic. It's part of what makes this set so extremely anticipated. We get 3 B1 battle droids. They are nothing special with the gunmetal gray guns. They look the exact same, but we do get 3 of those, which is really, really nice. We get a clone gunner, who is obviously very important. Brand new detailing there for him with the newer clone head. And just to appease you guys, I have the old clone gunner from, I think this came out in a fighter tank, Republic fighter tank, some years ago. Obviously, they have changed the helmet design and a little bit of the chest, added toe printing, changed the groin piece, and did a little bit of color variation. Pretty sure he has a different head. Yeah, he's got just the angry stormtrooper head. I'm so glad they changed it to the clone head specifically, but you can, if you picked up the old Republic fighter tank, you can have 2 pilots, which is pretty cool. And then we get 3 of the 212th Battalion clone troopers, which is very cool. Again, brand new on this. The biggest complaint has been the triangle, the orange triangle on the head has been squished down so you don't see the point. To me, I don't honestly care that much. But if you picked up the battle pack in I think it was 2014, you'd have a couple other troopers, and here's the variation between the 2. So you can kind of decide who you prefer as your favorite, I guess. I do like the new ones, I gotta say. I think they look really, really nice. They've got a ton of awesome detail, but yep, that triangle does look kind of bad in comparison to the old ones. And I believe these also have the old stormtrooper faces. Yes, they do. Very, very cool nonetheless. There's the detailing on the back, and you get 3 of these guys. And then, of course, everybody is most excited about Commander Cody Phase 2. Very, very cool figure. I think that he is done just really spot on. They gave him an orange visor, which is pretty cool. You get a pack of orange visors and orange rangefinders that you can put on other clones because they all have the helmet holes in the corner. Very, very cool clone trooper. Backpack printing or jetpack printing there. And it's really cool to me that they gave him a special exclusive face printing because he does have a scar, and they included that. So he is still the same clone, but they made him look just a little bit different, and I really appreciate that. I was not expecting that detail whatsoever. So that is very cool. And just to show you guys a couple of comparisons, here is a Clone Wars Phase 1 Commander Cody. They did 2 variants, and I have the less cool version, but here they are. And then we have Phase 2 Clone Captain Rex. Looking really cool together. Now we need an updated version of Phase 2 Clone Rex, in my opinion. But very cool nonetheless. Fantastic. Fantastic minifigure. Everybody is so happy to finally have this guy. We do get a small spider droid, which the build is pretty good. I like the blaster on the end here. It looks very nice. But technically, this scene should include a crab droid. It's been talked about a lot. For some reason, Lego didn't include it. It was probably cheaper just to throw in a spider droid that they already had the parts molded for. It was super easy build because, again, we've had them a couple of times in the past now. But again, a crab droid would have been perfect. It would have really made this set. This, you know, Lego is not without flaws, even on some of their best sets. But overall, this ATTE is so freaking cool. So it does come with quite a few stickers. There are no printed pieces other than like a couple of printed tiles that we've seen in the past. So we have stickers along here, stickers on the back. And so it is to be expected. There is a carry handle in the center, and the legs are very dangly. If you put them on a hard surface, they catch perfectly. If you're going to be on carpet, the toes are probably going to catch and mess it up, and you're going to have to like manually adjust the feet every time you put it down. But look at those, just swinging. Reminds me of a bug. But it's nice that it includes the carry handle. It's pretty subtle, and obviously with a big ship like this is always very, very welcome. There is a turret on the top, which is very cool, extremely long. I think it looks really, really good. And you can put your clone gunner in there. It is studless, so he's just gonna sit. I'll show you. So he can just sit in there, and then he kind of jiggles a little bit when you ratchet him. But he does stay in there, I'll give him that. This cannon does tilt upward independently, which is very cool. On the front here, get a nice front look at the ATTE, where there is of course, the driver's door. We have 4 cannons in the front that look really good. The driver's compartment just pulls out like we've seen in the past, just under tension and with a Technic rod that kind of helps hold it in place. So you can put a clone in there, which I'll demonstrate. You do, I will note, have to pull his arms up or they'll get caught. So he's got to look like he's driving. You can't just stick his arms loose in there. He looks really cool. Love it. So fun. On the back, I forget to mention on the cannon, there are a couple of stud shooters, which are very subtle. I don't mind them because it's a good play feature. And that's it. Everything else is like a real replica kind of looking cannon. You have 2 on the back there. And then of course there is a front interior and a back interior, which I will show you. So taking a look at the front interior, to access, you just tilt this up, and then you can tilt these pieces out and over, out and over. We get a decent look into this interior here. The front part is very small, but there is quite a bit packed into here. So with everything that has a handle, it pulls out. So we have a little set of seats here with a wrench. We have thermal detonators, which is pretty cool. We have a little chest with a pair of binoculars. Again, very cool. There is empty space inside here where the seat sits, but it's not too bad. Again, the front part is always smaller because we have the driver's cockpit on the inside there. And then, of course, if you move to the back part is a very, very large space. So there is a connection point right here, which I think is really nice. It allows this part to stay very firm. So you just basically disconnect the bottom turrets, flip this section up, and then these can go out. And in here we have, well, I put all my weapons in here, but we have a seat for the back gunner with a little printed piece. Let's see if I can't move that for you. Or that's a sticker piece, sorry, a little sticker piece. And then 4 seats there. You can pull this out and it is a weapons rack. You can put the long blasters there in an empty spot. We get a little coffee cup and of course a fire extinguisher because that's important. On the other little hole, I just put the little handgun. So obviously you don't have enough clones, unfortunately, to fill this up completely, but they do give you enough where it's not like totally bare. There's nobody on the inside. So I do like that. Obviously, if you have some of the older minifigures, you can add them in. And then I kind of hope that that means that we're going to get a battle pack for this set. That would be fantastic. We got that with the AT-AT 2020. Of course, the battle pack came in 2022, but you know, it is what it is. But overall, I can fill this with my extra clones to kind of give you guys a look on what it would look like. So I'll do that now. All right, this thing looks pretty gnarly with all of the hatches open, but funnily enough, I have enough clones to almost make everything perfect here. So you have the driver in the front, Commander Cody here. There is one extra seat, so I guess if this clone gunner wants to come inside the ATTE, he can, and that's going to be his seat. So there, it's perfect. Clone gunner there, and then we have the 5 in the back with the extra clone gunner and then the extra 212th Battalion clone troopers. Looks really good. The squeeze is relatively tight, so just have patience when fitting it in. And yeah, that's pretty cool. Again, a battle pack though would still be nice, but you can pretty much fill it up if you have those extra figures. And then there is one more cool, like little play feature-y thing, if you will. Just something that makes this set just really, really cool in my opinion. So if you watch the old school Clone Wars, you see the ATTEs scaling a mountain. You can actually do that with this set. It is sturdy enough. Its little back legs will hold it up. And boom. You could technically, if you wanted to, display it completely upright. I feel like it's a weird amount of stress on the Lego bricks. They're not meant to stress that way, but like it's really not that heavy of a set in reality, so I think it would work. But like, dude, that is so cool. I think it looks really, really neat. So you can give it like a climbing look, of course. The little legs just fall. But it's really cool that it does that. I like the ability that it has to be able to do that. But overall, I think this is a fantastic set. This is my first ATTE, and now I'm like, why did I never get the other ones? Because these big clone machines, vehicles, if you will, are just really cool. I think that the minifigure selection on this is fantastic. I do have a couple small gripes, but really it's hardly nothing. I'd buy this set over again, of course, and then you get a little spider droid. Absolutely, in my opinion, worth the $140 that you pay for this set. It was a pretty fun build, pretty interesting. I think the gappage that you see on the ATTE is pretty minimal, and then of course the interior space is gigantic. So I mean, you can't have much more than that, honestly. I think it's just a fantastic set. I recommend if you find it, pick it up. If this is the only set that you get through this line, I think this is definitely the one to get personally. So anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed my review. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and until next time, I will see you guys later.